Hey, what's up guys? This is Tack with Northwest Knives and this is Tack's Take. Hello knife community, welcome to another Tack's Take. Hey guys, before we jump into this video, I just want you to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can stay up on everything knives, more importantly, everything Northwest Knives. So guys, let's jump right into it. We are going to be talking about, you may have seen this box before, it is Spyderco. This is one of the best companies in the US making knives today. They have a wide variation of knives. I like these kind of companies that make a lot of different styles of knives because that means there's going to be one knife for everyone out there. So since I can only pick one, I am going to be talking about the Paramilitary 3. This knife is a lot of fun, very functional for many reasons. So let's take a second and let's talk about it, shall we? Okay guys, like I said, we are going to be focusing on the Paramilitary 3. Again, let's take a nice little look at this little beauty here. A lot of cool features. Spyderco did a great job with this knife right here. So when it comes to steel, guys, if you have more than one Spyderco, odds are you're going to have more than one steel. This one in my hand is going to be a CPM S110V. Now, be prepared. There are many Paramilitary 3s that you see online. Keep an eye out on the steel because odds are they may have a different steel and also different scales. When it comes to steel, I really like this particular steel because of the insanely high edge retention it has. Now, when we talk about steel on this channel too, keep in mind I do not sharpen. So for me, ease of sharpening is not that important. For me is edge retention and corrosion. So that's the two things I look for. If you are sharpening a knife, be sure, if you don't have a lot of time in the saddle, be sure to kind of study the steel and look into it to see if it's easy to sharpen. For myself, I think stropping is pretty easy, so I like to keep that edge by stropping consistently. Once it is dulled out, I take it to a professional to have it sharpened. Okay guys, so on the blade profile itself, one thing that Spyderco does so good, and what I think they did great with the Paramilitary 3, is this nice little ramp here, this nice little thumb ramp. It gives you a very natural curve. So my thumb is already going to have that natural kind of ramp shape to it, and it sits really, really perfect. Very, very comfortable. I've had knives that are, I would say, a little bit too extreme of a ramp, didn't really make sense, and it did lead for a knife that was uncomfortable. This knife is comfortable all day, every day. Of course, you see the Spidey hole. That thing's a lot of fun. You can Spidey flick it. You can use your thumb. Very cool feature, and again, super smart that they did that because anyone that sees that immediately thinks of Spyderco. This is a flat grind blade, so very cool aesthetically the way it looks as well. But again, functional wise, I'm always looking because I personally kind of write up on my knives, and I like this thumb ramp here with the really nice, it's not, the jimping is there, but it's not overly done. It's not digging into my thumb, causing any kind of discomfort. Okay guys, on this one, on the scales, this is G10, which is basically a fiberglass with an epoxy resin. They like using fiberglass because it is light, but it is also strong. So I'm a big fan of G10. This one does have some texture, so there is that grip. For you guys that know Spyderco and for you guys that don't know Spyderco, there is a lot of aftermarket scales. That's what's a lot of fun about Spyderco too with all their knives. There's a lot of companies out there that make a lot of aftermarket scales, so you can mix this thing up. If you get bored of blue G10, well then you can probably get a carbon fiber scale and mix it up. I've seen donut colored scales. I've seen a lot of different things. So guys, again, super cool, super fun. On the lock on the Paramilitary 3 is going to be a compression lock. So basically compression lock, guys, break it down simple. It's a liner lock, but it's on the spine. So it's on the back, it's on the spine of the knife. So again, for ease of dropping, super fidgety. I mean, I'm on the sales floor every day, And I do hear that fidget factor, they have a lot of fun with it, and if you have fidget factor, this is going to be the knife for you. On the clip, guys, if you notice, there's also aftermarket clips. This one, that one that comes with Paramilitary 3, is not a deep carry clip. For me, it is not that important that it is not. What's more important is that it is a tip-up blade. So I really like that. So when it's closed, again, what I mean by that, guys, is when it's sitting in your pocket, tip up. I personally like that feature. Some of you guys may not, but that's what's cool about the knife world. There's a knife out there for everybody. Really nice large lanyard hole. Another thing Spyderco does really cool is it gives you the option to flip that clip, whether it's tip up or tip down. So again, super cool that Spyderco does this, because there is truly a knife in their catalog for every single person out there. So lefties, righties, everyone. All right, guys, on the Paramilitary 3, we have a blade length of 3 inches. That is going to get, and then we have a handle length of 4.27 inches, and it's going to be a grand total of 7.27 inches in overall length, guys. So it is a medium-sized knife. Me personally, I like medium-sized knives. I like medium to smaller, kind of stout knives, and this is definitely it. Does not feel small in my hand whatsoever. It is a very well balanced knife. Now, with that said, there is the Paramilitary 2. If you think those specs are a little bit too small, the Paramilitary 2 is going to run 3.44 inches is the blade. The handle is 4.81, giving you an overall length of 8.28 inches. So you're getting basically an extra length. And that is going to jump that into a larger knife. So for you guys that have, I don't know, bigger hands, or just like larger knives, or you need a larger knife for your everyday, that's going to be a good knife too. But as far as the mechanics of the knife, it is going to be exactly the same as the Paramilitary 3. So again, very consistent in what they did. I really like everything they did with the pivot, and you've been noticing I've been opening and closing this thing. It falls shut, very smooth, easy to deploy, and just a lot of fun. Definitely a must-have in your collection. So guys, that is going to be the Paramilitary 3 by Spyderco. We really enjoy having Spyderco in the shop. They always have new, fun, exciting knives, and again, one out there for everybody. So guys, don't forget, we have all of our Spydercos on northwestknives.com. If you see one that says sold out on the bottom left, you can hit that notification. So put in your email. That way you will get notified within 2 minutes of us receiving that knife. And then you get the knife you want. So guys, northwestknives.com, or come in the shop in Meridian, Idaho. And don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We got a lot of new knives coming into 2022, so we have to let you know what's going on. So stay up to date, and we will see you next week for another tax take.